The International Christian Youth Exchange, ICYE, provides an opportunity for individuals 16 to 24 to live for a year abroad. Participants in ICYE are committed to and will work with others who are committed to breaking through barriers between cultures and peoples, working for justice for all persons who suffer under social, political, economic, and personal injustice. ICYE originated within the heritage of the Christian Church in 1949 as a means to foster international reconciliation and to encourage intercultural understanding. While ICYE-US is endorsed by 11 Protestant denominations as well as the National Federation of Catholic Youth Organizations, it is open to all people regardless whatever their belief system is. There are 3 important ways to participate in ICYE. U.S. young people 16 to 24 can live in one of 26 countries for a year, learning the culture, values, and lifestyles of their host country firsthand. In the U.S. can open their homes to young persons from overseas, sharing their understanding of U.S. society while learning of another culture and seeing the world through the eyes of their exchangee. People who enjoy learning from people of other cultures and who want to develop their sensitivity to the social, political, and economic realities of the world. Become a volunteer member of a regional ICYE team, planning activities that will encourage cross-cultural understanding for all participants. National committees in 26 countries on every continent are members of the ICYE International Federation. The ICYE National Committee recruits participants from their country to go abroad and design the program activities for exchangees coming to their country. The program year in each ICYE countries is as follows. The young person has been accepted into the program. He or she is invited to attend a preparation conference. The purpose of this conference is to introduce the exchangee to the ICYE program and structure, and to introduce some of the cross-cultural challenges and excitements of a year abroad. After departure, all U.S. exchangees spend time together for further preparation for living abroad. Exchangees depart and return together, generally in late July. Exchangees 16 to 19 attend secondary school, becoming involved in the daily life of people their own age in the host country. Living and learning in an Icelandic boarding school, in a folk high school in Finland, as well as participating in the extracurricular activities of the host school. Older exchangees usually do voluntary service full-time, gaining some practical work experience through internships with social service agencies. Examples are working with mentally disabled children in Sweden, with a special housing project in Italy, working with an agricultural development project in Colombia, participating in a work camp to make a park accessible to all persons in Belgium, working in a school in the rural countryside of southern India. The host family is an important aspect of the year for high school age exchangees. Voluntary service exchangees live either independently with a group of older youth, in a host family, or in the service agency at which they work. Conferences are provided by each ICYE National Committee during the year, which is an orientation to the host country, culture, and language, often offered in conjunction with an intensive language camp. The conference is a human issues conference with a focus on both important national issues within the host country, as well as how those issues are seen through the eyes of the people of the host country. The evaluation conference is the final conference of the year, a time to assess the experience, help in preparation of candidates for the next year, and prepare for the return home. All exchangees have the opportunity to travel for 4 weeks in their host country or region at the end of the ICYE year. You are seeking a dynamic year of growth and change. Apply now for the next ICYE year. Once your application is received by the ICYE-US National Office, you will be contacted by a regional volunteer for an interview. The interview is a time for us to get to know more about your ideas and reasons to go abroad, as well as a time for you to ask questions about what you can expect. Application, references, essay, and interview report will be screened by a national screening committee made up of former exchangees and ICYE regional volunteers, and a recommendation for acceptance will be made by the committee to the national office. You will be notified of your country placement at the time you are accepted into the program. Here you will receive more information about your host family, and you will be given their address so that you can begin to correspond with them even before you arrive in your host country. The cost of an ICYE years is less than a year at most colleges and covers most expenses: international travel, medical and liability insurance, room and board, pocket money, administrative and conference costs. Some scholarship assistance is available. ICYE is a means of intercultural, international education through living for 1 year with another family in another culture and country. The experience is exciting, dynamic, and challenging. You will explore new heights and discover dimensions in your life that you may never have considered before. You will build a connection to the world that no amount of reading or study can ever do. You will have the opportunity to develop skills in international communications and awareness that are very important in today's interdependent world. With your new family, you will learn new interpretations for familiar holidays and have new holidays to celebrate. You will make friends all over the world, lasting relationships that continue forever. You may experience new eating delights, such as Swiss chocolate, trying new seafoods. Perhaps you'll find familiar foods in unfamiliar surroundings. You will gain a new perspective on U.S. society and its impact on the world. By looking homeward with new eyes, you'll gain new awareness and a new perspective on your role in the world. As an exchangee from Italy to the United States once wrote, ICYE's influence in the world may never make the front pages of the newspapers, but I believe it can be a force to change the world in the only way it can be changed, and that's by changing the individuals within it. Learn about life, your own and others. Hope you will join us on the road to global experience.